We put our lives in their hands, surgeons, the men and women in green, sharp tools, steady hands, life-altering decisions. We expect miracles, but surgery, a dance on a razor's edge, can go wrong. This is the story of those times. This is the story of when surgery goes wrong. Imagine this: bright lights, cold tables, the smell of antiseptic. You are vulnerable, exposed, trusting. What if the hands holding the scalpel tremble? What if the mind behind the mask makes a mistake? The thought terrifies us. The reality is far worse. The year is 1995, a small town in the Midwest. A man, let's call him John, needs a kidney removed. It's diseased, causing pain. A routine surgery, they say, except it wasn't. John wakes up, groggy, relieved. His relief is short-lived. The surgeon walks in, ashen-faced. There's been a mistake. They removed the wrong kidney, the healthy one. Across the ocean in England, 2000. A young woman, Sarah, is having surgery for a dislocated shoulder, a common procedure. She wakes up, arm in a sling, pain throbbing. Something is wrong, terribly wrong. She cannot move her hand. The nerves controlling her hand, severed during surgery. A life forever altered. These are not isolated incidents. These are the nightmares that haunt operating rooms around the world. A surgical sponge left inside a patient's abdomen during a routine appendectomy. Weeks later, excruciating pain, fever, a frantic trip back to the ER. Another surgery to remove the sponge, now a festering source of infection. The patient survives, but the trauma lingers. These cases, they are not about blame. Not entirely. They are about the fragility of human skill, the limits of technology, the ever-present possibility of error. They are about the weight of responsibility that surgeons carry every single day. Sometimes it's a slip of the knife, a nicked artery, uncontrolled bleeding. Sometimes it's miscommunication in the operating room, a wrong dose of anesthesia, and sometimes it's the unimaginable, a surgical instrument left behind. Forgotten, a silent time bomb ticking inside the patient. The aftermath is devastating. Physical pain, yes, but also the emotional scars, the loss of trust, the fear of hospitals, of doctors, of the very act of seeking help, the feeling of betrayal, the sense of being violated. Section 5, the price of mistakes. The legal battles are long, arduous, and emotionally draining. The financial burden crippling, but the real cost immeasurable. Lives shattered, families torn apart. And the surgeon forever haunted by the echo of oops in the operating room. These stories are hard to hear, harder to tell, but they need to be told. Because behind the statistics, behind the legal jargon are real people. People like John and Sarah. People who went in for healing but came out forever changed. Section 6, behind the scalpel, a surgeon's burden. Imagine the surgeon, years of training, countless hours honing their skills. They enter the operating room not with arrogance but with humility. They know the stakes, they understand the responsibility, and yet they are human, capable of error, haunted by the possibility of failure. The guilt, the self-doubt, the second-guessing, it never goes away. It becomes a part of them, a constant reminder of their fallibility, a burden they carry silently every day. Section 7, the pursuit of perfection. But these stories are not just about despair, they are also about hope. Hope for a future where surgical errors are a distant memory. A future where technology and human expertise work seamlessly together. Surgical robots, guided by human hands, are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Imaging techniques more precise, checklists and protocols more stringent. The pursuit of perfection relentless. Section 8, a shared responsibility. The responsibility for safety in the operating room doesn't rest solely on the shoulders of the surgeon. It's a shared responsibility. Hospitals, nurses, anesthesiologists, administrators, everyone plays a role. Open communication, teamwork, and a culture of safety are paramount. Patients, too, have a role to play. By asking questions, understanding their procedures, and being active participants in their care. by being their own advocates. Section 9, every cut matters. Surgery will always carry risks, but every error, every complication is a lesson learned, a chance to improve, to refine techniques, to strengthen protocols, to prevent the same mistake from happening again. Every cut matters. Every stitch holds the weight of a life. These stories are a reminder of the fragility of life, the importance of trust, and the constant pursuit of excellence in the face of human limitations. They are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, both on the operating table and beyond.